Yo guys, and welcome back towards this new stream here on the channel. And yes, we are pumping. So let me discuss about what we're currently seeing here in the market. Guys, I was just about to go to bed, but then I started to see the market pump, and I actually started to see some exciting things happening. And I thought, why don't we jump live real quickly, right? So many things actually I have to discuss with you guys out there. So make sure to watch this stream. It's going to be an interesting one. It's probably not going to be a very long one, but we're going to talk about Bitcoin. So if we are first of all zooming in, it looks to be like a pretty significant move we're currently forming, right? Pretty significant move Bitcoin is currently creating. And actually it's quite a decent run up we're creating over here. If I'm going to go towards the 1 hour time frame, let me remove these drawings. We can see a very beautiful structure getting formed. And let me tell you guys why. It's because we broke above this region over here. We broke above this region over here. And actually, the 1 hour closed above it. That's pretty nice to see. We broke above this region. This was, of course, a critical resistance range over here. Resistance over here. Now we broke above it. And this could be actually lead towards continuations. So this is, of course, looking good for the 1 hour time frame right now. But I'm going to go more in depth about the 1 hour time frame in just a second from now on. About what we currently think about this range, right? Let me first of all talk about the 4 hour. So 4 hour, we've been looking at this inverse and the shoulders. We've been talking about basically the market that currently is in a consolidation phase, right? So we are currently trading in this symmetrical triangle right here. And we're just waiting to see which direction we're going to be breaking towards. So we were earlier today, and I was also bringing it out on an update, retesting the lower side. And let me remove this drawing over here, and let me remove the price targets also for a second. We were, of course, touching this lower side. We got bounced from it. And right now we're touching the top side. And my prediction right now is that Bitcoin is going to get squeezed in here. Maybe already we're going to see a breakout. Will be amazing. But I personally think we're going to get squeezed in here. And maybe this is already going to be the breakout. And that's, like I told you, just going to be perfect for me. But there's going to be volatility. There is going to be volatility. Look in this trend as well. We've been seeing decreasing volume. We're seeing price suppression getting formed here. And the market is right now starting to be breaking out. And if it does decide to be breaking out here, if we confirm that 4 hourly close above, it's going to be an amazing long opportunity. It's going to be an amazing long opportunity to take this market back towards the upside. And actually, I would like to long it on the retest then of this trend, because you want to see this downward slope resistance line, like you can see over here, getting retested as support, as a confirmation of the breakout, right? So what are the take profits? I addressed it also in my video, guys, and I have got quite a lot of important things to discuss right now in this market, because I am seeing a lot of interesting things right now playing out. But yeah, looking at the breakout target, we could be, of course, in for a target all the way up to $25,000. That is a quite impressive target, if you would ask me. If we do break above this level right here, we could be going towards the $25,000. However, on a trading perspective, I will be most certainly take more than 60 to 70% out of my trade on the 22.8k. Why? Is because I told it also in my video. This is a very high confluence zone. So take more than 50 to 60 or even 70% out of your trades once we're reaching this level. But personally, I am not 1000% convinced we're going to be breaking above this level, because I can tell you already, oh, this is going to be a supply zone that's going to be crazy where we need to be breaking above. So if we can clear this level, however, guys, it's going to be absolutely amazing for Bitcoin. But I can tell you already, this is going to be a strong resistance range we have to be looking out for. But nevertheless, this could be, of course, a crazy trade target we are right now looking at. But more importantly, this is a chart I didn't even want to be discussing right now. I will be probably discussed a little bit later. But more importantly, guys, I am seeing interesting things, right? So I was watching the news a little bit here, and of course I was already fully aware of the scenario. But yeah, oil has been falling down very significantly, right? Oil has been falling quite significantly. What does it mean? It is, in my opinion, pretty good. Why? Is because all the inflation is currently, the core inflation is oil prices, right? Oil prices has been rising very significantly, and what we do want is to see inflation coming down, right? So oil prices has been basically rising over 1700% from the pandemic low, or better, just let's say as an average, as the beginning of 2021 approximately, we've seen a 260% rise in oil prices, and that has been the core reason for inflation. So oil coming down is very good for the markets, and of course for the CPI to come down a little bit here. So taking this into account, first of all, oil coming down is a very good development for all markets. At the second time, if we're going to look at the 10-year yield bond, and that is also very important to look at, the mortgages, right? If the 10-year yield is, of course, increasing, it's bad because, yeah, basically, if the 10-year yield increases, it's a sign of investor sentiment about the economy, right? It's a rising indicator that's, it's let's say, how you say it? The demand for treasury bonds is then increasing, and that is, of course, higher risk. The market is basically at a higher risk, right? So right now, every single time once we touch this trend line over here, we tend to be seeing a significant rejection on the 10-year yield bond. And of course, if the 10-year yield is topping out, it historically always told us that is a market bottom. Literally. If we're going to look back, let me overlay, boom, S&P 500, boom. Oh wait, this is not the right chart. Let me get the SPX right here. Let me do it like this, and I can't place in logarithmic correctly. But historically speaking, it has been, of course, a very good range to be buying as well, historically speaking. So this over here, pretty good range over here compared to the high. Over here as well, compared to the high, pretty good range. This one, was it the exact good buy? No, it wasn't. This one, not necessarily the best buy, to be very honest. But yeah, historically speaking, it has been several times lead towards a good buying opportunity. But right now, if we do break above it, it's going to be terrible. But we're seeing it coming down a little bit here together with the oil prices coming down. It's pretty interesting to see this actually right now playing out. This is at the same time together with the S&P 500 right now bouncing a little bit back up here. Could be leading towards a little bit of higher prices for the markets, and maybe potentially the markets to be bottoming out for a little short term right now. So the S&P does look ready to have a little bit of a bounce here. I'm not necessarily saying the bottom is in, not necessarily, but what I'm trying to be pointing out, yeah, we are trading on a very critical trend line here on the downside, and historically speaking, we have been creating a strong bounce. Are we going to get another strong bounce? Question mark. Most likely we are. Doesn't necessarily have to be the bottom. I don't know. It could be the bottom, of course. We don't know. That's of course a thing that we are going to know in hindsight. But we are at least expecting a little bit of a rally before potentially coming down again here. So of course, what we should be looking at right now is what are the events that could be having a major influence on the price and on the stock market, right? Is of course the 27th of July, we're going to have the next FOMC meeting where we're going to probably get another interest rate hike that could be having a massive effect on the market. And also we're going to have inflation reports that are going to come out on like the 13th of July. So basically, big volatility is only going to get started to happen once again in towards 2 or 3 weeks from now on. So we have basically gotten clean 2 weeks without any Federal Reserve stuff or whatsoever, like macro environment stuff happening or influencing the markets. So what I do expect is that the coming 2 weeks are definitely going to be allowing us to grow a little bit in these markets. And of course, I'm right now talking about the S&P, but like we can see, the S&P has been bouncing stronger than Bitcoin clearly has been doing recently. So if we're going to be overlaying the S&P chart right now on top of the Bitcoin chart, we can clearly see that the S&P 500 has been outperforming Bitcoin significantly, right? So the S&P 500 has been forming higher highs on the market, while Bitcoin have formed a lower high, and right now finally a higher high, but not higher high than the previous high over here. So S&P is still outperforming Bitcoin significantly. That's, of course, a thing to look out for. However, as well, we could be approach this 1 hour chart as well. We could approach this inverse head and shoulders as well from a 1 hour perspective. If we do that, we're going to be approaching it like this, and like you can clearly see, still see, guys, on the Bitcoin chart, we have officially not broken above the inverse head and shoulders yet here. So, we have been looking at the inverse head and shoulders for quite a while on this channel, and let me actually approach it from a 4 hour perspective. So let me first of all set up here. We are looking towards this downward slope resistance line over here, right? And we're looking at an head and shoulders. So let me set it up. So we're looking at this head and shoulders right here. But so far we have not officially broken out yet, right? So we're still waiting for a clear confirmation of this breakout. And of course, if we're going to get a breakout confirmed, it's going to be absolutely amazing to actually be taking a trade on this one right here. So still waiting to see how this is going to be playing out. But indeed, we are right now forming still a head and shoulders pattern, and this could be still have, of course, a positive effect on the market if we do decide to be breaking this top side of resistance. As well, actually, I am currently seeing maybe that we're forming somewhat of an, yeah, no, maybe I don't really like this scenario all too much. But yeah, we could be looking at the descending broadening wedge as well. Not necessarily even an inverse head and shoulders, but we could be also approaching like a descending broadening wedge here. And of course, we do know a descending broadening wedge is a typical more bullish bias reversal pattern. But I will be definitely say to everyone out there, don't really expect where this market is, like the market has to be going up right now. I will just wait casually till we break the trend line, because if we break the trend line, it will give us a confirmation we are officially breaking above it, and we're officially reversing the trend right here, right? So that is going to be important to look at. Many people have been asking me, what is your take profit? My take profit is going to be this region. I am really expecting there could be a possibility, because if we're going to look at the price target of the inverse head and shoulders, right, we're going to be looking for a price target of $25,000. This is going to be the price target, this blue line over here. However, if I'm going to be looking at this inverse head and shoulders, I will be definitely, if I'm going to be opening a trade on it, and I can guarantee you, I am going to be trading this breakout right here. I'm going to be taking a trade, and I'm going to take 70% out of my trade over here on this orange box here. So let me right away set up here. This is my take profit 1 here. Why is this my take profit 1? Guys, I definitely recommend for everyone who's out there on the channel as well trading, use several take profits. I don't really think it's smart to bet everything on one take profit. That is for me at least working very well right now, to use several take profits to just dollar cost average also out of my trade, right? So this is going to be a very high level of confluence, so the 22.8k. And I can tell you already, guys, I'm not saying that we can't go to our full take profit. No, I just expect there's going to be a lot of difficulty to break above this level. And of course, you could also take a head and shoulders only towards the range high where it has been taking towards, right? So I personally think already the $25,000 is a little bit of an ambitious target. However, still, if we do reach it, I am going to be absolutely amazed, and I'm going to be absolutely pleased for it, because for sure, I've been loading up as well my spot position on this region right here, right? And if the market does go up, I'm always going to be benefiting from it. And I think many of you guys that are currently watching will be benefiting from it as well. But still, we first have to see that breakout. Then also, before going a little bit more in depth about Bitcoin here on these other charts I'm seeing, let me talk about this Wyckoff pattern, right? So we are currently seeing a pretty interesting Wyckoff pattern we're currently forming, right? So we are seeing the start of the accumulation. We are forming right now, like if you're just comparing these two to each other, let me make this boom, yellow, boom. Oh, you can't see why. Wait, let me make it do. Like you can see over here, right? This is the middle point over here. You have this starting point that was over here. Guys, look at this. Just I give you guys a second to look at this and just compare these to each other, right? Pretty interesting. And if we're going to be comparing them to each other, maybe we could be, of course, looking also at this range we're currently trading at right here, right? So there, according to this, the Wyckoff, there is more downside to come for Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is going to consolidate, form a lower low, and then going to come up here, and maybe form a low in 15k and then move up here. I guess we will see here, but still larger time frame consolidation. Also, a thing I want to be actually pointing out right now is maybe this. And let me go to a clear chart, guys. Let me go to boom daily time frame. Let me enable the volume. Let me go to just to Bitcoin. Let me go to the, let me see Coinbase chart, yeah. So this chart I want to be talking about, right? So what I find very fascinating right now in the market is the volume. So first of all, I've been already anticipating, right? We are going to get a big move. Is the big move already came? No, I don't think so. So I've been talking about it on my Twitter. I've been talking about it on my Telegram. And guys, first of all, if you're new on the channel, make sure to subscribe and right away smash up the bell notification below this video, because we already have been keeping you guys up to date exactly about what currently is going on here. So make sure to go, before I'm going to go into this, go below the video, subscribe to the channel real quickly, and yeah, let's dive further into what's content. Guys, for me right now, it's like almost 1 o'clock in the evening. I was about to go to bed, but then I saw started to see the market moving, so I went back live with you guys out there. But what I think is very fascinating on the market right now is that daily time frame. And let me quickly address why. So we've been seeing the daily time frame volume decreasing, and historically speaking, guys, if we're looking at confluence zones or where bottoms are found, bottoms are usually getting found once volume is spiking significantly, right? So we can see over here on the bottoming candle, we saw a very big volume spike. Over here as well, on this bottom right here, like you can see, bottom was getting found, volume spike. What does it indicate? It basically indicates, okay, on this lowest point, on the 40k in this case, there's a lot of buy pressure. A lot of people are willing to step in towards the market, right? Then if we're looking further, we can clearly see, okay, it happened again. We saw over here as well, big volume spike. Okay, many people are willing to step in towards the market on 26k towards 28k. And you can clearly see it. There's a lot of demand on that lower side, right? And that's why we move up again. However, markets fell down once again, and look at this. And that is what I find very fascinating in this market right now, and why I also still, like, I don't care if the bottom is in or not, right, in the end of the day, but I want to be pointing this out to you guys out there, right? So here we see a volume spike happening over here. Not at this candle, because this candle we formed over here was formed over the course of the weekend. And there was no volume spike there, meaning there was not necessarily a very huge demand of Bitcoin. That is pretty interesting, right? So I personally think, does the bottom necessarily has to be in right now here? Question mark. I am not very 1000% sure here. So I'm going to play both cards. I'm not going to say, okay, bottom has to be in right now. No, I'm playing both cards, right? I'm currently looking for the imminent short term. Okay, is Bitcoin going to be breaking down? I'm expecting more downside. Is Bitcoin breaking up? I'm going to be expecting more upside. But for the imminent short term, afterwards we can still come down, right? So did I already deploy all my capital I'm currently having left aside? No, I still have capital deployed for the market if it potentially comes down furthermore. Do I think you should be 100% exposed to the market right here? I think actually, like, it depends on your scenario. I personally think it is a good range for accumulating. 20k for sure is a good range. Is there right now in this market still possibilities for us to go lower? Yeah, for sure there is. For sure there is. I'm not counting it out right now. So I am well prepared for both scenarios. However, on this scenario right here, I'm going to be trading along. And actually earlier today, guys, just like before this stream, like 2 hours ago, I still bought another $10,000 of Bitcoin. I actually bought it on 20.3k. And like, I find it so fascinating. For $10,000, I buy literally 0.5 Bitcoin, almost 0.5. And that's so crazy to just take that into account, right? Because I remember, because I buy several times a month, I buy a lot of Bitcoin. And like for $10,000, I'm used to buy like, what is it, 0.15 Bitcoin? And right now I'm getting 0.5. And I actually feel very great about it for buying so many Bitcoins around this region. And you know, right away, I bought my Bitcoin and I sent it right away to cold storage. And that is what I would recommend for many people to do. So yeah. What entry do you have in mind for your long trades? I'm going to be longing, of course, if I spot a breakout. I don't know what the entry is going to be. What I could be going for is a conditional order right now because, yeah, it's in the middle of the night right now. But I truly hope we're going to just consolidate a little bit further on and then see a breakout in towards tomorrow, right? That's what I hope to see, because then I just can have a, normal sleep tonight. Otherwise, maybe I can't sleep tonight, you know. Maybe that's the other scenario that's going to be playing out. But no, what I'm going to be doing is just I'm going to be waiting for confirmation on breakout, and then I'm going to be opening a long or a short, depending on which direction we're going to be baking towards. So if I'm going to look at this market, it could be taking well another 20 hours from here on before potentially breaking out, and maybe we're going to see even a fake out. But yeah, looking at this level, clear resistance level, and you can already see the confluence coming in, right away, getting rejected here as well. This is just a very important level of support and resistance. I personally think we are not going to be experiencing any fake outs whatsoever, just purely due to the high consistency of these candle rejections and supportive touches, right? So if anyone is interested in trading, you can trade here on Bybit in the link description. If you're going to be trading on Bybit, you can of course use the highest link in the description. And if you're going to do so, here it says $4,050. But guys, actually, if you do use it from off today, you will be getting a $4,450 deposit bonus plus 0% fees for the coming 30 days. So make sure to check that out. Look at the 200 EMA on the 1 hour. Let me check it up, man. Let me check it up. So so I think you mean this one, 200 EMA. This is the 200 EMA. Boom, rejected. Boom, we're touching it again, rejected. 200 EMA on the 1 hour. So yeah, you're seeing quite a lot of touches right here. So that's pretty interesting. Of course, if the 1 hour is trading above the 200 EMA, yeah, you tend to be in a bullish period in the market, and also the other way around. So yeah, we still didn't confirm it. And also, guys, this is once again another good confirmation. Like I told you, let me disable this indicator for a second. Like this 200 EMA is currently trading on this downtrend of this inverse head and shoulders, right? So it's clearly the fact that as soon as we do break above this inverse head and shoulders, then we're going to be bullish. That's also what I told you. I'm not going to be bullish as long as we're not breaking above it. So clearly wait for the retest even. That's the best scenario. Shorting is haram. Let me go a little bit more in depth about Bitcoin, actually. I need to talk a little bit about some more stuff, you know. You know where I want to be talking about? It's this. It is the RSI, guys. Let's look at the previous bear market, right? So, could there still be more downside for Bitcoin? Many people are still are answering ask me basically the question, right? So, at the meantime, we're going to be looking at Bitcoin, where it's going to be breaking bullish or bearish to predict what it's going to be doing in the imminent short term. But is there still a possibility that Bitcoin is going to form a low, right? Many people still wonder about it. So what is the ultimate strategy? So let's look at the previous bear market low, right? Because that is basically a very similar event. Bitcoin went extremely oversold, not only on the daily, but also on the weekly. But what happened on like the RSI, right? What really indicated the reversal back in 2018 bear market low? Like, you have to study these kinds of things, right? So it significantly dropped, right? As well, Bitcoin significantly dropped, right? Everyone thought maybe, oh, this is the bottom, was in. Then we had a little bit of a rebound, but still formed another lower low. And you know what we did then at that point on the market? Look at this. This is what I really like. And that is why I like these momentum divergence. And that is also what I'm actually, guys, still waiting for. And maybe it's going to take another 2 weeks or something, you know? So Bitcoin, daily time frame, lower low. RSI on the daily time frame, higher low. That's amazing. That could be amazing. So I personally think right now on the imminent short term for Bitcoin, I personally think the bottom is for the imminent short term in here. However, what is going to be playing out? Am I opening a big swing position right now? No, not yet. I'm actually still waiting for a swing trade. I opened some swing trades, but then once again closed out once I was in profit. But still waiting to open a massive swing trade. I'm not very 1000% convinced yet. So for spot accumulation, yeah, I'm definitely doing it right here because I don't want to be missing my spot back. But if I want to be opening a swing trade, I want to see more confirmation on the market. The bottom is actually in, right? So this happened in 2018 bear market low. And if we're going to look at the market right now, where are we standing, right? So if I'm going to zoom in, we're seeing this stage getting formed. Like Bitcoin had that initial rally. And let me actually overlay these charts. Let me actually do that, guys. I think that's actually quite good of an idea. So boom, let me grab this piece of chart. So let me compare this real quickly. Of course, the price action was less significant at that point, so you can't really compare that good. But basically, yeah, it had like something like this of a structure. So it still forms another lower low and then, of course, rebounded. But yeah, what I'm currently actually looking for is like, I am still accumulating on my spot position. I am buying more Bitcoin than ever before, guys. Please don't say I'm not bearish right now. That's not what I am. That's like on the imminent short term, I'm just going to wait and see what Bitcoin is going to do. Many people don't understand it, but let the chart come to you. Don't chase the chart. So this, I don't know. Where is Bitcoin bullish or bearish? I don't know. Am I bullish or bearish? I don't know yet. We have not seen a breakout yet, so I can't argue. Yes, we did touch the resistance, and yes, we did touch the support, but this is a breakout? No, we're still trading in the middle of the pattern. Still waiting to see which direction we're breaking towards, right? Also the inverse head and shoulders. You could be basically approach this as two similar charts, only this one has got, like we could literally draw this chart like this, and it's the same chart, you know? So inverse head and shoulders also not broken out yet. But like on the daily time frame, guys, what I do expect, like not what I do expect, what I would like to hope for in me accumulating a massive swing trade position is another fall over, right? If that happens, that will be allowing us to like open a crazy long position. So, bro, it's a 12:43. Yeah, Ben Sopra. I know. I'm still awake. I was actually about to go to sleep, but then I started to see the market moving, and I thought I have to jump on live with my viewers out there. So yeah, but no, for the daily time frame, I would like to see Bitcoin still turn over because I would like to see Bitcoin still turn over because I know what is going to be happening on the market. Everyone is going to be absolutely panic out there. Everyone's going to be panic like crazy. And that will allow me to be opening a massive position because I like to be seeing panic across the markets, right? It allows opportunities because I do know the markets are like things are definitely like, remember the bull runs once we were having such positive funding rates. Why? Is because everyone was freaking long in the market. Everyone was long in the market. And everyone wants it to be getting filled on the long positions, right? Right now, we are having the opposite markets. So in these bull trends, like we have a bull market and a bear market, right? In the bull trends, we sometimes get extreme big short squeezes, long squeezes, extreme big. But they don't have to happen that rarely, and we do get a lot of short squeezes, right? Right now, we're in a different market stage. We are going to, at one point, going to get a massive long squeeze. Why do I say this? Is because funding is significantly negative. What does the funding basically tell us, right? Funding rates are getting calculated on how much CFDs are in the market, right? So if there are, because how it works on these leverage trading exchanges, if you don't know, they are contract for values. It's CFDs because you're not buying actual Bitcoins or whatsoever. No, you're buying contracts. That's what you're doing. So you have two sides of an order book. You have the long and short order book. And if they're not at the same height, you're going to have either negative funding rates or positive funding rates. Negative funding rates occur if too many shorters are there and not enough longers. So what does it mean? You have to be paying more to be in the long position so you can draw the line once again to each other, because then the shorters and the longers pay the same. You also have the other way around. Once there are more longers in the market and less shorters, and then you have positive funding rates. So what basically does mean here, if there's negative funding rates, it means that there is a significant high amount of shorting leverage in the market, right? So we have been seeing that for quite a while. And it doesn't necessarily indicate that we are going to get a short squeeze right now. And also with the other way around, right? If there are positive funding rates, it can stay there for a very long while, because sometimes you do see positive funding rates and the market just continuously go up and go up and go up till it doesn't, right? Until it comes down massively. So we are having the same right now. Markets are plunging down and down and down till it is going to come up again. And then all those shorts are going to get squeezed out. And also on many, many altcoins. However, I should be very careful with the altcoin bubble right now. I think altcoins are on the burst of bubbling. It's like a bubble that is about to burst here. And I'm not talking about all the altcoins. I'm just talking about almost all of them. Almost all of them. So I just have a handful of altcoins that I'm currently only holding. I am literally owning less than 10 cryptocurrencies right now, guys. That is a thing I can publicly say to you guys out there on my channel. I hold less than 10 cryptocurrencies right now. Whole cryptocurrency portfolio devaluated, revaluated, I should say. And I hold not that many altcoins. Not that many. And it could be a significant bounce from here on once again getting traded. And I've been not holding altcoins for approximately, 2 weeks right now since the crash, basically. So I am pretty glad with my decision. I don't care if the altcoins are going to be bouncing. I'm just going for the extreme low risk. I was already pretty high in my Bitcoin positions already in the bull run as well. And I publicly said it to you guys out there as well. At least have 60% Bitcoin in your portfolio, 20% Ethereum at least, and then the other side of your portfolio could be speculative altcoins. That's for a healthy portfolio at least, right? So make sure to do that. But yeah, what I want to be talking about is, funding rates extremely negative. Still could be, of course, likely to get a massive short squeeze. Also thing I want to be pointing out here, and I think I tweeted about this, so let me get up this tweet in front of you guys. So let me go to the Twitter. And guys, by the way, if you go to the highest link in the description right now before going to the tweet, and join my WSOT. So if you go to the link in the description, the highest link is there, WSOT. If you join it, you have literally a chance of winning a free Bored Ape. Plus, on top of that, you will get a free $100 if you're in my team. Only the first 300 members, but I think we right now have like 180. So if you're joining my team right now, you will be getting a free $100 getting rewarded in towards your account as soon as the competition starts. And you get a lucky spin, and you have basically the possibility to win one crazy NFT like this Bored Ape thing. Unfortunately, I didn't want it. I spent mine already. I didn't want it. I want like 10 euros of Ethereum. But also, you get all these kinds of cool free rewards. However, I want to be talking about this. This chart is the realized loss on the markets, and my face I will be placing on the top left right now for a second. Basically realized loss here, guys. I was like showing this chart, but I actually like this chart more because I basically highlight the points of big rejections in the market, and big sells in the market. But you can clearly see, guys, this chart is telling such big of a story, right? Realized loss gets formed in the market, and you know why I love Bitcoin? Because everything we can just read, like everything what's happening on chain, we can just read it off and make an analysis from it, right? And our analysis right now from Bitcoin, from the on-chain data, and from all the information we have is that, historically speaking, if there is a significant amount of realized loss getting formed in the market, so once people are selling their Bitcoins against a loss, it is a good buying opportunity at that moment. Because it's basically capitulation every single time, and we do know capitulation is not. It's not good to be selling into capitulation. It's good to be buying in towards it. So, if you don't believe me, let me go a little bit more in depth to the previous price action. So you can see over here, this was a good immediate short-term bounce we formed to the market. Well, many people capitulated. In hindsight, was it a good sell? Yeah, you could argue about that. Here as well, bear market low. We saw massive amounts of sell-offs getting formed in the market. Many people taking their losses on Bitcoin. However, was it a good time to take your losses? No, it wasn't. So as well, we can see it every single time happen, right? Here we had the massive crash, the market low, the realized loss spiked. Realized loss spiked. And let me actually set it to the boom bar like this. So every single time it happens, right? Every single time in a market crash, here as well, boom, realized loss just spikes, and you know it's going to be a short-term bottom. It doesn't, not even a short-term bottom, because it usually also indicates a larger time frame bottom. And also, if we're going to look at the MVRV score on Bitcoin, we are literally trading at the bear market low right now. The risk is not going to come any more lower than this. You are literally right now in a stage where you could be buying Bitcoin at levels similar to this metrics as March 2020 pandemic low. Bear market low of 2018, 19, 2018. Bear market low of 2015. Literally, you're the same levels. So, yeah, we are in a bear market, guys. That's, of course, still people, like, we are clearly in it. And the opportunities are here because bear markets are meant for buying, guys. Also, capitulation stages. We are clearly having the indicator right now, telling us the whole story, the full story. And this is, of course, what we know. We are currently in capitulation, and this allows us to be buying Bitcoin at a very good stage. And this chart is basically telling us that the majority of the holders in the market are currently in a loss. And if the majority of the traders are in a loss, and let me go to the unrealized profit and loss. I want to be going to a different chart. I don't really think this is a good one. Yeah, but yeah, this chart basically tells us that the majority of the holders on the network are currently at a loss. So, yeah, story getting written right here. Also, guys, 68K. I wish I bought earlier. 20K. It's a scam. It's going to zero. You see all these people right now on the internet. Once again, guys, just like 2018, just like 2015. I mean, I wasn't there in 2015. I can tell you that, but I was there in 2017, 2018, 2019. Just like the bear markets of 2018 as well, guys. It is a scam. It's going to zero. And you hear all these people calling for stupid and ridiculous targets around $5,000, $4,000. It happens every single time. Of course, right now, macro environmental speaking, we are in a different stage. I totally agree. But this is not the time to be capitulating, in my opinion. So please do take that in notice. Yeah, and also, yeah, this is one of the most important charts I actually wanted to be pointing out right now. So make sure to stick here with me. And before going into the chart, guys, by the way, go below this video and smash up the like button. It will be highly appreciated. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel as well, make sure to do that. Let me quickly check out where we're currently standing. But guys, I'm about to go in a crazy chart. Oh, whoa, we are extremely close towards an insane target. So let me get this in front of the screen, guys. Can we right now today smash it up to 83.8k subscribers? Will be amazing. If you haven't already been here, to subscribe to the channel, and of course ring up the bell notification if you haven't already done that. But let me right now talk about this very important chart, because guys, we know Bitcoin went below its previous all-time high, right? But this is not Bitcoin, but this is the total market capitalization of the cryptocurrency industry, right? So it topped out here in 2018, and 2018 on 761 billion US dollars. Then once I'm zooming out and looking at the daily time frame where we are right now trading on, the total market capitalization of crypto didn't went below its previous all-time high. Whoa, did you see that? That's crazy. So, while Bitcoin may have been going below its previous all-time high, the whole value of the network has still been holding up its perfect retest of the previous all-time high and didn't even went below it. And actually, if you are looking at the lower time frames right here, right? So 1 hour time frame came very close right here and right away rebounded significantly. So if I do get the opportunity to ever again to long the market, once the market is coming towards these lower stages over here, I am going to be doing it because I am going to be trying to catch the exact retest if I do get the possibility. However, do I think it's necessarily going to be still happening for me? Do I still going to get the opportunity? I actually don't know here, but still, I would love to be opening a trade over there on Bitcoin. But like, while Bitcoin maybe has been forming and went below its previous all-time high, the total market capitalization didn't. So still, as an industry, we are making steps, and that's a good thing to know. I mean, actually, guys, still, this is a very significant growth we've been seeing in the industry because compared to the bear market low, and let's say we're going to be forming the bear market low right here, we are forming a new bear market low that's 700% higher. The bottom is 700% higher. If we're going to be 4 years again, in 4 years from now on, we're going to form another bear market low in the market, and it's going to be once again 700% higher. I am pleased with 700% gains in 4 years' time, and that is the worst period, right? There's like, even if you compare it to the low to the high, the industry grew 31x from low to high. And if we're going to grow 31x from here on, from low to high, I'm going to be absolutely pleased from it. I'm going to be pleased. So, please, this is not the time to be panicking. Also, a thing that I want to be pointing out, guys, I'm pointing out many cool facts on the market right now. Historically speaking, how long have the downtrends historically speaking, I should say, when did the bear market low actually got formed, right? So, if we're going to take, like these vertical lines on the charts are pointing out the halving events, right? So, after the halving, it took us approximately 777 days before forming a bottom. Here, all the way back in 2015. Here, in 2018, it took us, let me see, boom, 882 days. So currently we can see an average day of, let's say, 800 days before the bottom is in after the halving event, right? So let's talk once again. 800 days. Let's take that as an average, right? So 800 days from the halving of 2020. Boom. This should be the bear market low. And I'm still using a pretty big whiff, right? So I'm currently predicting, this is my honest prediction, that within the coming 30 to, let's say, 50 days, and I'm saying 50 days because just to be sure, I think the bear market low bottom is in. Whether it is right here or whether it is right here, we don't know, but I personally think it's going to be happening in the coming 2 months. There are also macro environmental speaking, it does make a lot of sense. Why? Is because near the end of the year, we're going to have, once again, the US elections. Pretty important elections we're going to have. Elections, historically speaking, have a lot of effect on the markets. So I actually predict that the market is going to be still having a positivity in towards the end of the year. Also, we're probably going to see the inflation reports coming down because we're seeing right now the demand is already getting slowed down massively. And guys, like I told you, I was seeing something very weird, right? So it's pretty funny that Jerome Powell is trying to kill the demand to bring down inflation, right? So how is he killing demand? By hiking interest rates and basically destroying wealth, because that is killing demand, right? And at the same time, Joe basically said, I'm not going to say his full name because probably YouTube doesn't like it. I know the YouTube algorithm. But at the same time, he calls for federal gas tax holiday, which will only create more demand. What will be inevitably keep on, give more pressure to the prices and create more demand is exactly what they didn't want it with their hike rates, because that is literally what they wanted. They wanted to have a soft landing, so they don't want us to the environment to get hurt. We already got hurt. Look at the S&P, look at Bitcoin, everything got flushed. Excuse me, a little bit of an internet connection error. I don't know. I've never had this, but out of nowhere, boom, it was gone. Yeah, did anyone else freeze? Yeah, everyone freezed because I saw a pop-up in my screen. OBS disconnected, and sorry guys, there was just no connection. But yeah, I personally think that at the end of the year, it's still going to be positive. I still think it's positive. Better be careful, yeah. Be sure to be careful. But yeah, I've been talking, and I personally think if we're going to look at this, it does make a lot of sense, right? Are we going to see this playing out right here? Will be actually quite amazing. And guys, by the way, I see we almost smashed up 200 likes. Can we still smash it up to 200? Will be amazing as well, guys. Oh my gosh, we're only 3 subscribers away right now for smashing it up towards this target. Amazing. FBI is watching you. Yeah, literally once I was talking about it, boom, right away my stream gone, right? So maybe there's something I am not allowed to talk about. So maybe I am not allowed to share my opinion. But I'm back, indeed. Everyone is sitting on the sideline and waiting for lower prices. That's a sign of the bottom is in already. True though. That's literally true. And that's why I told you. Like I am not necessarily sitting on the sidelines with my big positions. I am literally only got less than 10% of my capital, less than 12-13% of my capital still ready to deploy. But of course, if the market does go up, it's in stables. I have to be paying also other stuff, right? So for me, it's good anyway. But yeah, I am like I do agree with that. Many people still calling for rational targets on the lower side. But yeah, we need to see the space is already, guys, like in crypto right now. It is the fundamental, like how you say it correctly, what I want to be saying, right? So the sentiment is never been more shit than this. We've got so many shit going on right now. We've got Celsius, of course. We've got like 3 Arrow Capital. We got like many crazy stuff currently happening, and like it is just shit. The sentiment is shit. And we're not, I can tell you, we are not going to go in a bull market with this kind of sentiment. And I truly hope in the next bull market, guys, hopefully we learn from many of these mistakes. Because yeah, experimenting in the space is good. Like Luna, they were experimenting. But don't experiment with a $40 billion market cap coin. Experiment maybe with a $4 million market cap coin. Why do we let it become so big? I can explain to you guys out there why Luna becomes so big, because all these venture capitals deployed so much money in it, and that's why it became so big. So yeah, this is of course the bad point. Like everyone, like these big investors in crypto, they only want to make money. Well, in fact, I want to see also the industry grow as a whole, right? And that is of course currently what we're not doing. The industry took a very big hit. And it is just shit. So I hope truly we are going to recover of it. I personally think, of course, at the end of the day, we're going to recover of it. But it is just going to take, it's a process of time, right? These fundamental things, they have to get processed. The sentimental things has to get processed. It does take a while. And I won't be surprised if it's going to be taking a significant, maybe another 30, 60 days here, guys. We could be trading very low for quite a while, and it's not the time to be looking away. So yeah, Luna, yeah, guys. I mean, I never hold it Luna. Shitcoin, and guys, I've been warning you guys for the ultimate shitty shit. I don't know how many times I can say that word, but I have been warning you guys for Luna Classic, biggest flop ever. But I can't even go back in it. Oh yeah, I can go back in the charts. Oh yeah, guys, I have been warning you guys, and every single one, because I went live to the channel, and I went live to discuss this pump over here. I remember it very good. The day there was so much hype around Luna, we had like 1,300 live viewers, and I was not very popular because I was saying that I was buying none of it. Because it was going to fall all the way down to zero again. And yeah, what did it, like many people said, oh, please don't say that, blah blah blah. And what did it do? It is even down 80% from the point, and it even was more down. And then we're going to look at the other Luna, like the new Luna, what is also shitty and garbage, and what I never told anyone to buy. And some guys, I was on the launch with some guys, and I said it, I'm not going to touch it. It's going to fall down. And I told everyone, I'm giving it 10 days. And it can perform good in 10 days, but afterwards it's going to be bleeding. And guys, is it a smart buy right now? No. You should not be buying Terra Luna right now. And I can explain you. We're going to get another 2 years of the vesting unlock schedule happening right now. And I can tell you what's going to be happening. 90% of the tokens are not in circulation yet here. Maybe it's right now 80. 80% of the tokens are not in circulation yet. And they're going to get unlocked in the coming 2 years. And what is going to be happening with that 80%? They are going to drop. And what is it going to be create? It's going to create a bloodbath. So I expect that this is going to be a bloodbath all the way down. And to be honest, if you can like short it with 1x leverage, I wouldn't even be scared to do that. I wouldn't even be scared to do it, or even 2x as well. But no, I personally think Luna is a bloodbath. I told everyone I give it 10 days to perform good. After that, it's done. I mean, let me see how many days it took actually. It took even 3 days before it already collapsed. So, yeah, 3 days, the hype was already over. I never bought it. I warned everyone for it, and yeah, it's falling down. And actually, if you do hold this, I don't really think it's going to be good hold. Also, not long term, guys. It died off. It's going to have some minor pumps here, Luna left and right. It's going to be having some pumps, but in the end of the day, it's going to fall down. So how about Solana? It's exactly the same, Solana, guys. It's exactly the same. Like I don't want to be shitting on all cryptos right now here, because that's actually what I am doing right here, and that is absolutely terrible for me doing that. I don't like to do it. But no, Solana, like guys, like I told you, I only have a handful of altcoins that I'm currently holding, and Solana is definitely not one of these altcoins. Solana is a shitcoin in my opinion. It's literally a shitcoin in my opinion. Yeah, of course people say yeah, it solves scalability, what Ethereum doesn't have, but it solves things, but create also at the same time more issues. So no, I don't really think it's a good solver. Is this a good range to look at shorts? Yeah, definitely, I do think so. However, I will be still pointing out, please take in consideration what Bitcoin does, because, yeah, if Bitcoin does decide to be breaking above this inverse on his shoulders, I can tell you, Solana is just going to be moving up here, but as soon as Bitcoin is going to have another collapse, that's if Bitcoin is going to collapse all the way down to 18K, Solana is going to be taking the biggest hit, and Solana already got liquidity problems. It's like on the, no, it's not a good investment. I should definitely stay away from Solana. I already sold off all my Solanas on $130. It went up all the way to 300. I don't even know, maybe 250 or something. I always shitted on the project because I didn't like the network. I didn't like the approach of the team at all. But no. Dude, you're a moon boy. Don't you see the macro in my economic conditions? Yeah, then you definitely have to watch the stream from the beginning, maybe, because I've discussed everything. So yeah, maybe you have to look a little bit more towards that. But yeah, sort of shitcoin. Yeah, I personally think Solana is a shitcoin. If you don't know what I'm talking about, maybe I should be talking about it more in depth on a special video about why it is also like the network is shit. Like the network fails like for the 3,000 time for 3,000. Like I think it was 12% of all transactions get stuck on Solana. It's pretty shitty. The only, like, people say, oh, but Solana is so good for NFTs, but have you seen the NFT market dying off? Have I been warning you guys for that bubble as well? The metaverse bubble, or the metaverse bubble, or the what is it? These metaverse games. Like, it is so terrible, because what happens is with all these metaverse projects, like, they start a coin, or like they do a pre-sale, whatsoever, they raise money, they pump up the price, they promise you all kinds of cool NFT arts, or they do a public sale on NFTs, and they sell you 10,000 NFTs, and they have not finished the game, they have not even created it, they only told you that they're working on a game, they collected the money, and they see it's a bear market, and they head out. That's what happens. So, yeah, I actually hate YouTubers, they're so dumb. I mean, guys, that is also, like, I pointed it out, right? I pointed out about why, like, I sometimes on the channel I do live trades, and sometimes I am in long position, but sometimes I close my long, I close my long in profit, and I open a short position. And then people, I see them in my comment section saying, well, you were just longing and now you're short. But then, like if you don't watch the content, sometimes, it could be confusing. But please, guys, I'm doing everything with a reason. So if you want to be staying up to date about all the trades as well that we're doing in the channel right now, I'm not necessarily, I'm still waiting to be opening a trade. We're literally live right now to be me potentially seeing opening a trade, right? But if you want to be staying up to date about all trades, make sure to slap up the subscribe button right now here and ring up the bell notification, because every single day we are dropping out content here on the channel. And it will be amazing if you're going to be a part, because yeah, these are definitely more tougher times in the market. And guys, if you're there already, smash up the like button. But yeah, sometimes, yeah, people, could be interesting. Sorry, you're in Dubai now? Yeah, I'm okay. My guy in Dubai is 1 a.m. and we're grinding. Yeah, man. It's like almost 120 already. Like it's 111, I should say. Yeah, it's 111. Guys, I can only sleep like on 2 a.m. or something. It's terrible. I always sleep so late. But let me see. Yeah, guys, I mean, you know, it's very good because I like finally moved out. I can just do it doesn't matter once we're streaming. We're just always streaming once there's price action. What are the coins you're holding, guys? Yeah, I am actually willing to reveal them maybe in a special update video. But of course, if you have been a fan of the channel, you do know a certain coins I have been holding. Of course, I can tell you 4 of these coins, and you guys probably already know them. It's Bitcoin, it's Ethereum, it's BNB, and it is FTT token. Those are the 4s I will give to you guys. And maybe you're asking why exchange tokens, because exchange tokens perform very good in bear markets. And of course, have you ever seen the BNB compared to Bitcoin chart? That's actually a chart that's looking good. So this is the BNB compared to Bitcoin chart on the weekly time frame. So boom, look at this. Amazing. It has been outperforming Bitcoin so good on the recent 2 weeks as well. That's amazing. Have you seen the Bitcoin against Solana pair? Have you seen this one? It's crazy. Have you seen it? Like this doesn't even look close to be as good as BNB, right? So BNB had this lead-in phase and then consolidated. And Solana at the lead-in phase, boom, and the hype is gone. It's losing strength against Bitcoin. It's losing strength, and this is a little bit of a relief rally we're currently getting, right? So relief rally, this could be a very good short-range boom again, right? So also look at the, let's say Ethereum compared to Bitcoin, right? Ethereum also compared to Bitcoin losing strength. Like the BNB asset compared to Bitcoin has been holding up so well. It's amazing. Also look at FTT compared to Bitcoin. Let me quickly see. FTT, look at that. I told you. Oh, sorry, guys, I'm going crazy. I told you. Like, exchange tokens just perform very good against Bitcoin, and especially in bear markets, they just do so well. And then especially if we are going in bull markets, they even perform better, especially in the first stage of the bull market, basically. There's just definitely a fundamental reason why they're performing better in bear markets. Why do exchange tokens perform so well in bear markets? It's just like a fundamental thesis I have for it, right? It's like, I am not buying into an altcoin because purely also, of course, I take the chart in consideration, but it is fundamentally, like, I am thinking about, okay, probably the market is going to do this and this, so it is smart to allocate my money here and here, you know? So exchange tokens, you just think about it, exchanges make money up or down. Especially Binance, they make a ton of money. Let's see. They're number 1 in terms of, let me see, derivatives. Yeah, clearly. In terms of spot, also clearly number 1. They are the exchange to be beating. They are the exchange that makes so much money. That's crazy. And yeah, their native token is BNB. What are they doing? They're hiring a ton of developers for the BNB chain, because I don't know if you know, almost every chain is almost every single coin uses the Binance Smart Chain. At least have an integration of it. Almost every single exchange has an integration of the BEP20 chain. Why? Is because the development team of BNB is so crazy good. They have so much money to spend on developers. They have so much money to hold price stability. They have 100% circulating supply. They're still burning tokens. Guys, there's high cash flow. They're going to do a lot of buybacks and burnbacks because, yeah, what is the best marketing and exchange has to literally have their token in the top 3 of market cap, right? So BNB is going to be definitely one of the good performers in the coming 5 to 10 years. And especially if you are looking for a long-term investment, I personally do not think BNB is a bad hold here. I do not think it at all. I think it's actually an extremely good hold here. It has been having the same drop of from year to date to Bitcoin. It's been performing way better in the last 90 days. It's been performing way better in the past 7 days. Also in the past 24 hours, it's been basically outperforming Bitcoin consistently. So yeah, that is what I'm looking for. What is a good wallet for FTT? You can buy FTT on Bybit. I literally bought it on Bybit, and I think you can also use it on. You can also send to your Trust wallet. So let me quickly check up here. I really prefer Trust wallet as well. I think you have FTT over there because I think I have it over there as well. Yeah. You can like what I did is that I literally bought it on. I bought my FTX token. FTT. I bought it on Bybit and then sent it towards my Trust wallet. So that's what I did. Yeah, you can do whatever you want. But yeah, if you are willing to accumulate crypto with fiat or whatsoever, make sure to do it on Bybit. Highest link in the description. Also, you can trade over there. You can do whatever you want to do. It's the second largest exchange worldwide currently. And it's definitely competing with Binance right now. And of course, you have 0% maker fee for the coming 30 days if you do use the highest link in the description. And currently, it's not correct what you're seeing in the screenshot. You have a $4,450 double bonus. And if you also want to join the WSOT, World Series of Trading, you could be also claim some very insane rewards, right? I told you just a moment ago. You can win this crazy Bored Ape. Plus, on top of that, you will get a free $100 if you join my team right now, and you are within the top 300 people, right? And the free $100 is going to get rewarded as soon as the competition starts. It's bonus money, so it's money where you can make profits with, and the profits are going to be yours, but you can't right away withdraw it. That's important to know. But WSOT definitely a thing to check out. Boom. So, Head and Shoulders, a no-go. I mean, no, we're still looking at it at player, but still, we have just not confirmed that breakout. So, I am looking at the Head and Shoulders, my man. Also, in the 1 hour time frame, yeah, we could be definitely boom. The 1 hour Head and Shoulders definitely got invalidated. So, like you can see over here, boom, I was looking at it. We were looking at this horizontal support range. So, we saw left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and right now formed a higher high. So 1 hour time frame definitely got invalidated. 4 hourly time frame still didn't break out. You could be approaching it from two perspectives, right? So I will also keep on doing that. So it looks to be that we're getting the rejection. So it's good because it's just adding more significance towards the chart. Thanks for your answer. No problem. So no problem. Bro, so many complaining. Just wait. Yeah, the pattern has not broken out yet. True. Luffy token indie. Like, we were just still clearly waiting. Bitcoin broke out. Bitcoin got rejected. And for us to call direction, we just have to wait casually. Shiba 2.0. Oh, Shiba 2.0. No, that's shitty. That is just his name. MATIC keeps running even once Bitcoin pulls back. Yeah, but still. MATIC, I don't know if it's a good investment, man. Look at this. It keeps on running to Bitcoin right now. True. It has been running significant. Let me remove this wrong. It moved significantly hard back to Bitcoin. Look at the 1 hour time frame. Boom. It's been moving back against Bitcoin significantly. However, MATIC, it has been losing a lot of value. It's allowed to be moving back a little bit here, right? You can see it lost like 60 or 70% of its value against Bitcoin in just alone in the past 170 days, right? So its fighting back is definitely allowed, right? It's definitely allowed to fight back a little bit. However, is it going to be a strong bounce? Like, I'm going to be aiming for this region right here. This is a region of high confluence, big support, big resistance, big support over here. I don't know for how long MATIC is going to be keep holding this momentum. Actually, like we're in a bear market, guys. Be careful with altcoins, and especially layer 2s. They don't really perform very good because layer 2 solutions are very good to load up on the bottom of the bear market because layer 2s don't really get used if the Ethereum network like if we're going to look at the Ethereum network, we know that the Y is not that high right now. So the Ethereum network is not very highly used right now. We're seeing, it's like $1 right now to send a transaction. People are okay with that. People are quite okay with that. So, yeah. Excuse me. Yeah. So guys, like you can see over here, we're estimating a supply peak of 120 million Ethereum if the merge comes out on the 31st of August. So pretty crazy. And then we're going to start to see a deflationary Ethereum, guys. Are you excited for it? Yeah, I am. Sorry, I'm answering your question. Guys, are you excited for a deflationary Ethereum? It will happen after the merge. After the merge, Ethereum will become deflationary. For everyone who didn't know yet, time to load on, right? This is the time to be loading on. $1,000 Ethereum? Hell yeah, I'm a part of it. So yeah, it's crazy. I personally still think there's going to be a big hype run up for Ethereum as well, man. And I could be potentially drag the Bitcoin market up as well. Of course, there's going to be some issues, of course, because as soon as the merge comes out here, we're going to get staked Ethereum getting unlocked basically, and that will be resulting in a lot of sell pressure again. So yeah, there are going to be some difficulties on the market for sure. And guys, is the stream still live? Yeah, the stream is still live. But yeah, still, it's going to be quite exciting if the merge comes out for Ethereum. Have you added a trade value? Not yet. Then I really feel positive on long-term future with Polkadot. How do you think? Polkadot, I am also long-term confident about it. I am long-term confident about it. I remember my friends bought Polkadot on $40. Oh, that's crazy. I like my friends. They've bought Polkadot once and it was on $40. I bought Polkadot before it all started. I bought it even earlier than this. Than the history on this chart. So Polkadot, very good one. Is this a good buy range? $7. I think yes. Is it the bottom? Probably no. Is it a good average buy price? Yes. Can it drop down to $5? Yeah, for sure. But yeah, this is definitely a region I'm interested on buying. This is a region I am interested on buying. Yeah, for sure. I think it's a good buy. Anyways, guys, Bitcoin got rejected. We discussed it. We discussed a lot of interesting points here in the channel on the stream. If you just tuned in, you can still watch the stream back. I think actually, yeah, we did discuss quite a lot of interesting things here on this live stream. And of course, guys, if you're new to the channel, thank you so much here. I see you guys absolutely subscribe like crazy again to the channel, so that's absolutely amazing. Anyways, guys, I am going to go and head to bed because I am starting to become a little bit tired. So, guys, anyways, thank you so much for watching towards this amazing new stream here again on the channel, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.